But, you know, she said she spoke in front of a lot of Latino groups and women groups and just trying to inspire.
Well, now somebody's asked.
But
in any case, we got to go.
You are a conservative or a liberal. I'll just finish my sentence.
Bill has got me now.
Bill can be at you, and I will finish my sentence, and we'll have a little less time.
Do your thing. Do your thing.
I forgot what I was going to say. Just the fact that you're a conservative or liberal takes automatically into account your personal experiences, my dear.
We'll be right back with more Hot Topics. New emails have allegedly surfaced where Debbie Rowe says, quote, "Do I want the kids? Hell no. Does it look good for me to ask for them? Absolutely. I don't want to look like the woman who gave away her kids and just forgot about them."
She doesn't want to look that way, but she is that way.
But, you know...
Supposedly, these are from a friend of hers.
You know, and that's what I want to say. I'm not justifying what Debbie Rowe said, but, you know, some kind of friend that would publish your emails and your private texts to somebody. You really got to watch who your friends
are. Well, and also that friend should consider the fact that these kids, again, and I keep going back to this, I thought that, you know, I don't know the ins and outs of what happened at Neverland with Michael Jackson, but I know it seemed as though he tried to protect his kids from things like this. And now they are forced to, at some point in their lives, read an email like this and hear someone, does someone want me? Hell no. That hurts. And I think that the person who put this out there really obviously has never dealt with the child who wants to have a hug or wants to feel needed, and it's really disgusting and sad.
I want to go back to Debbie Rowe, because one can't approve of what she said. On the other hand, but she said, okay, on the other hand, she was somebody, Michael Jackson used to go to the dermatologist, and she was his assistant. And I knew her because I used to go there too at one point. And he needed a surrogate mother. And he paid to her as a surrogate mother.
Didn't they have a long friendship too before that?
Yeah, and he needed, and there is some question as to whether it was even his sperm now. But the point is that she got paid as a surrogate mother. She never wanted the children in the first place. This is all coming out now. It's very nasty. I'm not defending her at all. But my point is that the fact that she gave up her children, it isn't that she wanted the children and was forced to give them up. She did this as a favor to him.
She was paid to be a carrier.
She was a vessel. It's like the baby carriage asking for custody.
Well, it was her egg. It was her egg.
You know, but she got paid for it. He paid her all that money. I think it was like $4 million, $900,000 a year. She got a house in Beverly Hills. She got paid for her services. But to continue coming back, acting like you are a mother and you want custody, and you do the residual?
That's an attorney talking right now. That's an attorney talking, saying
it might be a law. It might be the law that the biological mother gets custody.
She can defer that. It's like pressing charges. You don't have to press charges against someone. That's your individual right to press or not. So if she wants to claim custody, this is her attorney, in my opinion, looking for the money she's going to get and the percentage he or she is going to get off of it.
You know what? What about little Blanky? What's going to happen to little Blanky?
No, they're not. California law says you cannot separate the kids. It's like they're
so she'd have to take all three? That really will be a deal breaker for this one.
No, but the judge will take that into account. They do take that into account. Those
you know, it is possible that the Jacksons said, listen, do you want to do this custody thing? And she said no, and they said, let us make sure that we got you covered. It is possible that it came from them. We don't know. It's just a lot of different folks spitting out a lot of stuff. As I said, Michael is the gift that keeps on giving.
It is so sad, and you think of what these children are having to learn and to read about, and now to also hear or to read that their father may not have died of natural causes, that he may have died of an overdose. It's so hard for people who love Michael to bear in general. And I just ache for these children of what they are now learning.
What did you think of Joe Jackson last night?
I did not watch last night. I'm sure many people did.
Oh, I did. I thought it was very interesting. Yeah. But he didn't come up with any revelations. Didn't anybody else watch it?
Brush off the responsibility of any sort of alleged abuse on the mom?
Yeah, he kind of, I have a feeling that he's not exactly a truth teller. But he had a very like hip, he has a hat, and he's got the bling, and he's got the little suit, you know, and he's got the earrings, and he's like, look at him, you know? And this is not even the look. He had more of a look last night. He's like Dapper Dan.
He wore the hat throughout the memorial.
I know. What was with the hat? What's under the hat?
Bald underneath.
Is he bald?
No, I'm not saying he is. I said maybe he is. He just, you know.
I don't understand how that, I mean, whatever. I don't care what he looks like. It's who cares? I'll give you your so what? Who cares?
So what? Who cares?
That's right. And on that
I don't
note,
trust him anyway.
so what? Who cares is absolutely right.
Yeah.
Because we're going to go and come right back with more Hot Topics. And now, for a word from our best friend Joy here.
Oh, I want to wish happy birthday to Steve, my boyfriend, my spousal equivalent. I never wish anyone, but he's 60 today, and he's probably home saying, how many hairs do I have left?
What are you giving him besides yourself?
What am I giving him?
Special occasion, baby.
Well,
No, those are reserved for a Jewish holiday, okay?
Birthday, Joy? It's his birthday.
I have gifts for him, and then we're going out to dinner.
He's
and
60.
Well,
so?
Hold on. Maybe this story will prompt something in you. 72-year-old Jenny Brown has spent almost $50,000 on in vitro fertilization because she is determined to have a baby, saying her age doesn't matter because a mom can die at any age, and she's fully prepared for the hard work of motherhood.
I have two things to say about this, Ms. Goldberg.
Yes?
Okay. Number one, whatever in vitro doctor or clinic gives this woman in vitro fertilization, it ought to be closed. There got to be somewhere. That's my serious note. On my not so serious note, she has given me inspiration. It's possible. In which case, if I have twins, I'm giving... Well, first of all, if I have a whole bunch, I'll give you each one.
Thank you.
Otherwise, if I have twins, Ms. Goldberg...
Can help you take one.
I am,
Then
you know,
happy birthday.
I would, if I were a great parent, I would say wonderful, but I just finally got it down, and my kid's in her mid-30s.
But you know,
so
that's
I
like-
think for me it's not good. But the interesting thing is, how will she know if she has the stretch marks or not?
She won't.
But she also says that young people die too, but young people don't die of natural causes. Like, she's 72. She has more of a likelihood of dying of natural causes than a young person.
Think about the response. I think personally, my gut instinct is like it's kind of selfish to want a kid at that point when you have to think about the after. We're talking about Michael Jackson's kids, what happened after.
Yeah.
You got to think about the after, but just the idea of yourself and carrying a child. This is my third baby, okay? The amount of Kegels this woman is going to have to do to keep the child in.
It's like...
that long. I mean, it takes a lot of work right now.
That's
I'm
right.
working
I'm
right
doing it
now.
right now.
To keep this baby in.
Yeah, but you know, on the other hand, I don't hear all of these liberated women saying that men at 72 can't do it. They do it all the time.
Yeah, but they have young wives.
They also don't take care.
They have young
They're not the ones
I
who
mean,
are
I'm
going
not
to
saying
take
I would
care
do
of
it. To me, IVF means IV, forget about it. But,
Now,
you know, if she wants to do it,
Now, perhaps this is the reason why this next thing has come up.
What?
Forbes.com just came out with its most influential women in media list. Barbara Walters is number 3.
Yeah.
And The View co-hosts come in at number 11. So actually, does that round out to number 14 for you, since you're also a View co-host and one of the most influential women? And who are they, by the way? Does anybody know?
Everybody knows everybody.
Okay, everybody, so...
You
Congratulations. To all of you.
Meredith is on the list.
Everybody and their mama is on this list. Any woman who has had more than a week on television is on this list. And we congratulate them all. We'll be right back with Steve Harvey.